Mm-hmm.
Okay, hello class, welcome again to history. And today, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about the Roaring Twenties. Now, can anybody tell me any event that was happening in the Roaring Twenties? Or if they even know of any event, or can have read about it, seen a movie about it? Okay, Esteban, yes. The Great Gatsby is centered around the 20s. Now, I have a short video that kind of sums up of what is happening in the 20s. Let me just play that for you guys. Ernesto, can you please settle down, please?
You love me and I love you. Love me and I love you.
Okay, quick video, 1 minute video on the 20s. And observe what you guys see there, okay?
Oh, so romantic, feeling blue. Hear his heart beat a little tattoo. You love me and I love you. When you love it, it's never true.
Okay, can anybody tell me what they observed there? Okay, yes, Rosa. There was, as you can tell, drinking. Prohibition is one of the things we're going to talk about today. The Prohibition Act that was passed in 1920. What other things did you guys observe? Yes, there was a lot of dancing. There was a new era of expression. The war was over. Okay, let's get into this. First, we're going to talk about the TEKS, what we're going to cover today in class. The student is going to understand the significant events, social issues, and individuals of the 1920s. The student is expected to analyze the causes and effects of events and social issues such as immigration, social Darwinism, eugenics, race relations, nativism, the Red Scare, prohibition, and the changing role of women. And they are also going to analyze the impact of significant individuals as Clarence Darrow, William Jennings, Brian, Henry Ford, Glenn Curtis, Marcus Garvey, and Charles A. Lindbergh. So today we're going to cover all that, but I mean it's going to be split. So don't get overwhelmed, kids. Okay, so the Roaring Twenties. Okay, so we're going to continue with part one of the Roaring Twenties. As you can tell by the illustration, the Roaring Twenties was an era where there was new freedoms, new technologies, new fears, and it ushered in a new era of modern appliances as well. Okay, so by this time, the end of what had happened. What had happened what's a big event that had happened before the 1920s?
World War One.
That's good. Yes. Okay, so by the end of World War I, it had ushered in these new fears, which it was the spread of communism. People in America were fearing that communism was gonna spread over here, so they started to have a big fear of immigrants. So, okay. Oh, and also because Russia had threatened that communist beliefs were gonna spread all over Europe. So, this led to a rise of nativism. Can somebody read what the first bullet point?
The Red Scare led to a rise in the nativism, which meaning having a belief that your country is superior to others.
Okay, so nativists, they believe that white Protestant Americans were superior to others. And these fears that were creeping up on Americans started creating intolerance in groups. And there was a strict immigration act that only allowed certain populations, like from Northern Europe, like Irish, the English, Scottish populations, Northern Europeans, and for lack of a better word, and it restricted immigration from Eastern and Southern Europeans because they feared that they were going to spread their communist beliefs. Also, this kind of intolerance sparked up a resurgence in the KKK, which is the Ku Klux Klan. And this also led to a belief in eugenics. Can somebody else read the slide?
During the 1920s, there was a belief that the Anglo-Saxon race was superior to all the others. The theory of the
Eugenics.
was that the human race could be improved by breeding. Many Americans held racist beliefs that light-skinned, blonde-haired, and blue-eyed people were superior to all others.
Okay, so this kind of intolerance actually led in the mid-1920s for the KKK to gain a population of members of over 4 million. Like there's 4 million KKK members active in the South, and a lot of them were just recruited because of their fear of immigrants. Like, I know they tried to do recruitment in the North, but they were not as successful as in the South. And in the South, there was it was less booming than the North. Like, it was a little bit behind. Okay, so the big three presidents that were reigning during this time was Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, and Herbert Hoover. Warren G. Harding, he believed in laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is an economic system in which transactions between private parties are free from government interference, such as regulations, privileges, tariffs, and subsidies. And he believed, basically, laissez-faire is like the government is not gonna interfere with your business. That's why the markets were booming in the 1920s, because the government was not interfering with anything that was happening. Okay, so all three of them share pro-business attitudes. Again, laissez-faire meant that it's minimal government interference in business activities. Republican rule. Okay, so under the laissez-faire, the government helped the businesses of people by not regulating them at all. There was lower taxes on personal income and business profits, and efforts to weaken the power of unions. Some factors that contributed to the prosperity of the 1920s were practicing laissez-faire government, new technologies, the rise of the automobile industry, the age of mass consumption, more expression of freedoms. Oh, and this is my ending, but I'll edit this. Okay, so part 2 will be continued at the next class meeting. I'm gonna have you guys do a quiz to see if you can cough. Are you still recording?
Taking pictures or recording
It was likely recording, but I didn't pictures.
What video is this for?
No, this is for.
No, but you're doing a video like that you're gonna put it on your YouTube.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna go on
Who
my-
wrote? You have a YouTube channel, dude?
Why do you need a YouTube channel?
How many?
Something with J, right?
How many subscribers do you have, dude?
She has like a 3,000.
You take it in history.
That's
Dude,
it,
that's
your
Sunday.
video.
That's like-
I know.
That we walked out. Really hard subject, you know, we have to cover a lot of it. Lessons.
Yeah.
I remember that. Be quiet, everybody, okay? Oh my gosh, school is.
Do you want us to raise our hands?
correct.
Hey, what do you want us to write?
us actually to write? Yes. I did.
Can you give us a pencil?
Oh, the president.
Here, I got you.
Is that little their president? Right, and you gotta study your history.
Shouldn't give us a pencil.
Yeah, I got everybody.
share mine.
I got pencils for everybody.
So
So you have to do your essays.
Thank you, friend.
Alright guys, we're
Oh,
gonna
yes,
talk
I
about
am.
creating Anglo-America,
Oh, friend, can I borrow a pencil?
1660.
Thank you, friend. For your classmate, it's not for me.
No, that's it, wait.
I know what John Abraham. That was the 16th. That was the 14th. That was the 16th president. Oh, don't press. Okay, okay. Okay, there.
Am I getting a paper?
I can edit it. Let's get back into this review. Okay, we're gonna do like a quick review. Before I'm gonna have you guys do a quick quiz to see what you guys learned. But let's get into the review. Do any of you guys remember who the 3 presidents were during the 1920s era? Warren G. Harding was the first president. Then came Calvin Coolidge, and then Herbert Hoover.
Now you know the test.
I would always remember this information. So write it down. Yes, write it down. Okay, an interesting fact about Warren G. Harding is that he won the presidency by a landslide because his campaign slogan was the return to normalcy. Like since the war had ended, everybody wanted to begin new, so that's how he won his election. Let's see. Does anybody know what eugenics is? Can you tell me what eugenics is?
It is to improve human population by controlled breeding to increase the occurrence of desirable heritable characteristics.
Correct. And can somebody tell me what nativism is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The policy of protecting the interest of native-born or established inhabitants against those of immigrants. Believe your country is for superior to others.
Okay, thank you. And all of this, nativism and eugenics, has to do with communists. Communism believes and the fear of communism. Communism, again, is a type of government that relies on the collectivization of labor and goods to equal out the classes. It's a totalitarian system of government in which a single authoritarian party controls state-owned means of product. This also led to the Red Scare, which was the promotion of fear of a potential rise of communism or radical leftism. One important thing, one important thing that President Calvin Coolidge said during his term was, the business of America is business. You know how the market was booming and the economy was booming, everything. The automobile industry was they were producing more and more cheaper cars because of the formation of the assembly line, and the economy was booming, and it all was due because of laissez-faire capitalism that was being practiced. Now, can someone tell me what laissez-faire is?
It's an economic system in which transactions between private parties are free from the government.
Yes. And now that we have reviewed, can you guys take out your devices? And I'm just gonna set up the quiz.
The afternoon.
It's going. Okay, there. You gotta go to kahoot.it to join the quiz. And this quiz is just to be checking your knowledge. You guys remember? You guys remember everything we've gone over?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you should do great. Okay, there's a question, and then it's gonna tell you to put a shape.
What was the question?
What war had barely ended? Question number 1. Then it gives you the answer choices to pick from your phone. Yay, you guys all got it right. Okay.
This one.
Well, I'm gonna have to cut myself doing this. Okay, Frank is in the lead. Again, what group gained a major following in this era? The Black Panthers. Oh, you guys remember? Okay. Frank is still in the lead. Come on, girls. Okay, who was the president that coined the phrase, the business of America is business? Warren G. Harding, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Calvin Coolidge? We went over it in the review.
Oops.
Ooh, Frank is still in the lead. Come on, girls. What does the term laissez-faire mean? You guys should know this one. We went over it a lot. Good job, you guys. You guys all got it right.
Frank got it wrong, Liz.
What? I pressed that.
It's your turn, sir.
I didn't press it.
Oh yeah, somebody forgot to answer.
Cheating guys, I thought I pressed it.
Sir, we do not use that language in class. Oh, Noelle's in the lead. Okay, next question. What did the Red Scare involve?
Okay, when's that coming out? That's not fair, teacher.
Well, that's what happened to me.
It's not coming out?
Secret test.
Time's up.
See?
All of the above, you guys.
Oh no, I got it wrong because I pressed it.
Ooh, Kim is in the lead. Okay, which president began their term at the beginning of the 1920s? At the beginning, remember? Somebody didn't answer?
No, definitely.
Oh, we're
Washington was our first president.
Ooh, Frank is back in the lead. Girls, come
I
on.
told you it was that answer that didn't
How
go
old
through.
too?
Well, then,
Okay, next question. What is the title of this course?
Oh shit.
This should be an easy one, you guys. Oh, correct. Frank is still in the lead. Come on, girls, you can beat him. What is the name of the professor?
oh,
What is my name? Easy peasy question.
I got it wrong.
You got it wrong.
Oh,
No.
I'm glad you guys know my
Yeah,
name.
me, you're still.
Yeah.
Noeline, Miss Noeline.
I said you're still beating us.
Frank is still beating. What year is it?
Like right now?
Yes, right now. Good job, you guys.
You're
Cheating.
I know, I'm
Still
trying to see how many
lead.
points you get.
You're-
What are we going over? Good job, you guys. Okay. Frank was first place, Noelle was second, and Kim was third. And this concludes our quiz. Frank is the winner with 8 correct and 1 incorrect.
Hey, but that one incorrect, I pressed it in,
Oh yes,
so,
technical difficulties.
yes.
Mine too.
Okay, you can stop it.